The rumors are true. Summer Fridays is launching a blush line, or should I say relaunching. These are the brand new Blush Butter Balms. We have 3 lighter pink shades, 2 mid-tone shades, and 1 deep berry. If you've been an avid follower of Summer Fridays for a while, you know that they actually had blush sticks maybe 2 years ago that were discontinued without a peep. I owned all 4 shades, but to be honest, I never found them to be anything special. Here are all 6 shades swatched. This is probably 2 to 3 swipes of the product and see just how buttery these really are. These are super dewy. Only concern is wear time because like I said, these are, quite oily feeling. In comparison to something like a road cream blush, these have a bit of a dewy texture to them, but they actually blend out into more of a satin and they last on the skin because of that. I know, let's shut up and put one on. Like I said, I'm going to try the shade Toasted Terracotta and I'm using this small brush from BK Beauty. This is the 112 because I wanna be careful about the pigment on these because they are so dewy. Stipple it on lightly and have a light layer of that pigment so that it lasts a little bit longer on the skin than going in very heavily and having it look a little bit dewier but a little bit greasier. I'm barely touching into the skin and I feel like that's working really well to diffuse the shade. So that's 1 light layer of Toasted Terracotta. You don't need a highlighter. Very beautiful shade. It blended so quickly. Again, using a very light hand with a fluffier brush, I think is really the key here. And up close, it looks really beautiful. So I am impressed so far. I want to add in a little bit of the shade Dusty Rose on the apples of my cheeks. This looks like a perfect mid-tone mauve. And look at that. I already have so much pigment that I had to dab some off on the back of my hand. Similar to Rhode, you don't need a lot of blush to get your desired effect, which I'm hopeful is going to be the case for deeper skin tones as well. So we'll have to see some reviews from some of our deeper skin tone friends first. If you touch your face, you're definitely gonna feel a bit of that, I don't wanna say stickiness, but it's a bit of that stickiness because you are getting a balmy texture to your blush. My final thoughts are these might be really good on top of a powder blush just to have a bit more longevity on the cheeks. It's almost like a highlighter blush hybrid simply because of the texture itself. There's nothing shimmery in these, but it gives that natural glow to the skin, which makes sense for Summer Fridays. I definitely like these more than their original blush sticks. I can tell you off the bat to definitely pick up, if you're close to me, Toasted Terracotta and Dusty Rose.